today for our fourth Zoom in with experts. We have Miss Chetna Joshi, and she's working with street dogs in Gurugram and Haryana, and um, working with policies related to animals and wildlife in Gurugram and Haryana. So, shall we begin with the questions? Yep. Okay. As an animal conservationist, how have you contributed along with PFA to the animal welfare?
So I think I started in 2012 when I was just feeding street dogs that were there in my society and all. And usually there are many issues that come. The RWAs have a lot of resistance. They show a lot of resistance. A lot of people don't like animals, and so forth. But I would say that my association with PFA obviously, made me a little bit more aware of the policy side of the whole matter. It was just not a subject of being compassionate to other living beings or being kind to animals or whatever. But there are certain set of policies that support such activities by the citizens of our country that has started with such a brilliant constitution that is very inclusive and very accepting and tolerant of not all kinds of living beings, and it puts some duties and responsibilities on us as citizens of this country to take care of, to conserve, and to preserve. So it was that, and I think I've learned a lot with PFA. But there is one thing कि I'll speak a bit in Hindi also, so people also get it and are able to relate with it a bit more. जब हम कोई चीज करते हैं और उसमें लोगों को लगता है कि कुछ गलत है, या हमें लगता है किसी चीज में क्या सही या क्या गलत है, उन चीजों के कई बहुत बारीकी लॉज होते हैं जो उससे कनेक्टेड होते हैं, कई पॉलिसीज होती हैं जो उन्हें गवर्न करती हैं. वो जाननी बहुत जरूरी है अगर हमें एनिमल्स, एनवायरमेंट या ऐसे किसी भी मैटर के लिए फाइट करना है या लड़ना है. So I am very thankful and grateful to PFA to have caught me very tightly and very close to that side of the things. And yeah, that and we've done so much, from being able in Gurgaon, from working towards creating conducive environment for many feeders who were struggling with their own issues in their respective local societies or with their RWAs. Then there is a very important aspect when it comes to stray dogs, which is the animal birth control. So you all would be knowing कि stray dogs का sterilizations होता है, उन्हें vaccinate किया जाता है rabies के against, जो कि आपके local bodies, municipalities ये सब करते हैं. उन चीजों को समझना, उनके violations को रोकना, programs चल रहे हैं अलग अलग districts में, but they are not very effective. Why they are not effective, how to make it more better, how can you assist or work with your corporations, bodies and all of that. तो वो चीजें हमने गुड़गांव में बहुत better करा है. Cruelty इस point पे अब आ गई है कि there are people, they have started reporting cruelty. Police who were not much aware of it have started filing FIRs, they've started taking actions. We have lawyers who want to fight the cases. So overall वो situation अब बहुत बदल चुकी है from the time we started and I started.
Exactly. Even like I was going through change.org and I saw one petition of a dog being beaten up, and so many people came ahead and they wanted to fight.
Buddy.
Buddy.
Yeah. So that is another aspect. Cruelty to pets is a completely different aspect, which is happening behind the closed doors.
True.
But I'm happy that even that is changing now.
Okay, so like we were talking about pets, many people have this misconception that rescue dogs or street dogs are harder to train than purebreds, like at home. So do you consider this as a challenge? Like, did you face this as a challenge when you were trying to help street dogs?
Not really, because it is adoption for desi dogs, stray dogs, or indie dogs is undoubtedly the most difficult, thing that volunteers have taken up. There are so many wonderful organizations that are working towards this cause, but I think the thing has considerably changed because now there are more people who are interacting with stray dogs, and undeniably stray dogs, indie breeds are way more intelligent, and I mean, they have a much higher capacity and capabilities to understand, respond. They are more receptive to our emotions, whereas I feel the breeds and all, they are a little bit tricky.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
they have that kind of pride of
because
being.
that drive to survive is not there in the breeds. It's there in the
Yeah.
street dogs because they have to survive, but I think that's where it really works in the favor of stray dogs than the breeds.
Okay. I think many people came up with this question, and many people saw this happening in front of their eyes. So, did you do anything in particular for the street dogs during lockdown, because no one was coming out at that time? And I know like one organization from my school, one initiative, a student run initiative, which was working towards helping street dogs.
Yeah. So we did take up feeding of a particular stretch. So I am in Gurgaon. So I, along with a friend of mine, through my organization that I've made and I founded, along with a very dear friend of ours, Mr. Sunil Kaushik from Indie Love. He runs a boarding center. So we all got together and we, took over this Gurgaon Faridabad highway road that we have. There were approximate 150 to 200 dogs on that stretch that were not getting the food. They were basically, it was like a very bad situation. So we took responsibility for their deworming, any
Hmm.
on spot treatment that they needed for basic injuries. If some of them needed to be rescued for bad injuries or wounds or accidents, they were rescued. They were sterilized after the feeding and everything got over. We also were able to find sponsors. So we sterilized at least 50 of them, uh, vaccinated them against anti-rabies. So yes, we did that work. And I think not just us, there were many more people who finally stepped out and took care of various routes in Gurgaon, also in Delhi and different states. I think everyone did it.
Okay. So, I so one of our other questions is that could you tell us more about this anti-rabies vaccine that you're like in the process of developing?
uh, Anti-rabies is in the process of developing for, I think, the humans to be given, but I think they do have an immunoglobulin that there is. Baki, we do have an anti-rabies vaccine for the dogs, so they do get it. And uh, because of WHO, their guidance, the world, and all of them, our central governments work in tandem with the state governments, who then put this responsibility on our urban local bodies to ensure that while the stray dogs are spayed or neutered, they also get their anti-rabies vaccines. And it is, I mean, it's a fact which everyone should know that rabies is 100%, preventable because of the vaccine, and it's very important. So whichever dogs you guys are looking after, one must get them spayed, and one must make sure that the dogs receive the vaccination every year. There would be organizations in your areas which would be doing it for free. Okay, or
Okay.
if there are no organizations, you can probably write to your municipal commissioner or somebody, to help you with it. So all of those are available for free, and you guys must avail that service for sure.
Okay. So, ma'am, this is our last question. So, what would you recommend for the youth to spread awareness about the environment and the animals like you have? Like,
I think we should just start with being more tolerant. we don't want you to be so cuddly with all the stray dogs like we are. We don't want you to do that. We don't want anybody to go beyond their comfort zone. But just bringing in more tolerance that yes, these also have a right to live and that we have to coexist with them, I think checks a lot of boxes in things that we can do. For those who are already, who love stray dogs, who love animals, who are not scared to rescue or touch, or who are not scared to feed them, you should feed them. Stray dogs especially, feed them, get them spayed and neutered, get them vaccinated. For other causes, नो कि आपके एरिया में वाइल्ड लाइफ है, किस टाइप के वाइल्ड लाइफ है, क्या है. You can get in touch with your local state wildlife department. You can get in touch with your wildlife inspector, the divisional wildlife officer. Understand what things are. You can put RTIs. You can Google how to put an RTI. It's a very easy thing, and you'll be getting a lot of things to read. Learn about the laws that are there. I think that would help you a lot. And when you know the laws, when you educate yourself and make yourself aware about things that are happening around, you will be able to spot where you need to intervene, and you would know how to intervene.
Thank you so much for this
Welcome.
opportunity to interview you. It's been so great. We got to learn so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nandini. It was so nice speaking to you guys.